Yay. Awesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna have you guys mute yourselves for now. It's going to be, you can ask questions, we're gonna talk about things, um, just so that, it's quiet for the recording. But thank you guys all for being here. And really, this is something that has been a brainchild of mine for years since I've moved to Florida. And it just hasn't been the right thing, right? It was different things. It was workouts, it was nutrition, it was workouts, it was nutrition. I've been doing this whole like spiritual journey and inner works really like since I moved to Florida. And I never really knew how to incorporate that until really all of you on this call and the ones that aren't on this call and are watching the recording, working with you and being in your energy and seeing where you are and those pieces that are needed, right? It just all was like, this is exactly what you do. I was like, so thank you, because you guys are part of this creation. So, Awakening the Goddess Within, Transformational Women's Weekend. So I want to go through what it is, what it's going to be, what's included, what you can expect, and then whatever question you guys have, like we'll have conversations about it. And so so basically, like I said before, you guys are all here because you were handpicked by spirit, not by me. As this was coming together, it was like each person's name popped up, and that's why you guys got those messages. Hey, I'm thinking of putting this together, something you'd be interested in, and it was just like resounding yes. So this weekend is created so that you guys are all leaving connected to your goddess within, free of your inner programming that holds you back from the body that you want, from the love that you want, from the money that you want, right? Because it's all energy. Love, money, energy, body, all of those things are energy. You're going to remember who you are, right? You're going to start to remember who you are. And really, that's the journey that all of us are on, right? We come here as a child, we know who we are then, but we go through all of these things in life that kind of pull us out of that. And all of these beliefs and stories and just all of this not us is put on us, and we take it on as who we are, and that's how we live our lives, right? So this is meant to bring you back to that place, to remember who you are, start remembering who you are, your worthiness, your power, and stepping into that. So that's the journey that you're going to start that weekend. And I know a lot of you guys have been doing things like that with other journeys that you've been on, right? This is specifically for this body, right? Body. And which everything that we do over the weekend, you will be able to use in other areas of your life for love, for money, for all of that. Okay. So it's going to be nutrition, fitness, meditations, all of these other processes. But what I want to say about those things, nutrition, the nutrition that we do to change our bodies, the workouts that we do to change our bodies, the meditations that we use to calm our minds, to bring us to a certain place, to get rid of anxiety, to, basically center us, right? Those things are all band-aids, essentially, right? They're not getting to the root cause. They're just taking care of the symptom, right? Why do we have this extra weight? Why can't we get rid of it? Why do we always get started and we get to a certain point and then we sabotage, right? Why do we feel like we're in purgatory? Why aren't we moving forward? right? Because we're basically just putting a band-aid on the things. So we're going to get to the root cause of all of it, right? So your body, right? If you have extra weight on your body, it's basically energy, right? It's energy that you're holding on to. And a lot of times, most of the time, I'll say, we don't know why that is. It could be something that happened when we were younger, something someone said, an experience that we had, and we now have this belief subconsciously that, you know, it's not safe to let go of this weight. It's a protection, it's armor. It's serving us in some way. That's why we still are the way that we are, right? So I'm curious, what I mean, any of you girls, do you feel like you start something and you stop, or you start to see results and then they go away? You kind of feel like you're in purgatory? Purgatory? Yep, purgatory sucks. It's no one wants to be in purgatory. Like, just move me forward. So with the energy, right? A shift in energy produces immediate results, always. So all weekends, we're going to be shifting your energy. And we're going to do it many different ways. You're going to have many different shifts. Okay. It's going to be work, right? We're not going to be sitting around a fire singing Kumbaya and hugging each other and laughing. Like, yeah, there's going to be some of that, but it's going to be work, right? It's going to be a full weekend. So like I said before, the subconscious, it carries stories, beliefs, limiting story, or limiting everything, really causes us to sabotage. And those things are the things that most of us are not aware of. Or if you have an awareness of them and you've tried to remedy that and it still keeps coming back, you haven't gotten to the root cause. Okay, so goal is root cause. We're going to clear those things. We're going to expose them and clear them. And everything that we do over the weekends, you guys will take home with you. So whatever processes we do, whatever meditations we do, right, you will have that to take home with you so that you can use these tools. Okay. So a lot of the stuff that I'm going to go through, a lot of these things I've been using with myself over the past couple years, right? And again, like I said, yes, for my body, and also getting through my divorce, attracting the love that I have now, right? So again, these processes, while you're going to use them for your body, when you take them home, you want to use them for other things. Use them for other things. Remember, we're always just a shift away from what we desire. So you'll have the tools to make that shift. Okay. Does that all make sense so far? Cool. Okay. So this all-inclusive weekend will include, so it's May 19th through the 21st. And so Friday, so we're going to start Friday evening. We're going to start with an opening dinner. We're going to go out to dinner on the water. And now everything, it's all inclusive. So everything's included. All the food's included, the stays included, all the things, right? Nice restaurant on the water to open, all of us girls together. Saturday morning, we're going to weight train. We're going to go to the gym together and we're going to work it out. Okay. So it's going to be hands-on. I'm not working out with you girls. I'm going to be putting you through the lifts, coaching you through them, perfecting your form, critiquing you, you know, fixing those little fine things. So while, you know, Sculpted is amazing, I mean, I freaking love that program. I know you guys do too. You get a lot from watching, you know, me demo the movements in the video. And it's very different when you have me watching your form in person, right? Little things, stay on your heels, push your knees out more, back flat, right? Make all the difference. And so also those of you that don't know that my mom is an amazing ninja coach. She's been coaching CrossFit for, well, since we opened the gym. So since 2009, right? So a long time. And she still does. She was my head coach. She's my workout partner forever until I moved to Florida. So she's also going to be with us. And she's going to be helping as well too. So you'll have two eyes on you. You'll also have a workout program to take home with you, 3-month workout program. Okay. So after we're done with the workouts, we're going to go back to the house. I will show you guys the house shortly. It's gorgeous. We're going to eat. We're also going to do nutrition around your workouts, right? How to eat around your workouts to burn fat, build muscle. So we're going to go through all of that. So the morning is basically going to be like our fitness nutrition portion of it. Okay. We're going to come back to the house. We're going to eat. We're going to shower. We're going to go through a breath work process that is designed to bring up stored emotions and energy in the body that you're unaware of. And sometimes you know what it is that you're releasing, and other times you don't. It's just a release. Okay. It's super, super powerful. I've gone through it several times. I've put a couple other people through it, and it's a game changer. Courtney, you had like what, a 15-minute taste of one of the ones that I did, and that was only 15 minutes, right? And this breath is a little bit more intense. So we're going to open with that. We're going to clear a lot of stuff right off the bat, and that is not work on your part. It's just going to be breathing. Okay. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to go through a creating your future self process, and then a connecting with your goddess process. We're going to be doing a exercise or a process of discovering your limits. What are those limiting beliefs? What are those stories? What are those things that cause you repeatedly to self-sabotage? The things that are basically keeping you stuck. We're going to discover those, clear them. Bye. Here's the root. Get the fuck out. Goodbye. Okay. And so my mom and Leslie are going to be offering Reiki. Are you guys familiar with Reiki? Everyone's familiar with Reiki? Everybody? Okay. I was like, Mom, you want to talk about Reiki? She's like, sure. Like, okay. So, and there's several girls that aren't on that are not familiar with Reiki. So let's do that anyway.
So Reiki. Reiki has so many benefits, and really Reiki is just moving energy through your body based on your chakra system, right? Your chakra system is your main energy center, all of your chakras. And sometimes our chakras get blocked. And so basically I, or whoever the Reiki practitioner is moving energy through your body and releasing energy blockages. Sometimes you may feel it, sometimes you may not, but the Reiki energy just automatically goes wherever it's needed, which is the really cool thing. So basically, I am just the conduit. The energy just does its job as it flows through you, releases blockages, usually after a Reiki session. And a Reiki session can be anywhere from 15 minutes to a half hour, depending on the person. Usually after a Reiki session, what you will feel is very relaxed. You may feel very clear. You may feel a lot of energy. You just have a very nice sense of well-being. A lot of people, if they've had aches or pains or different maladies, find that they go and it's just from moving energy through your body, out of your body, and receiving the light energy through the Reiki. So it's really a super simple process, and all you have to do is just lay there, relax, and receive.
All you have to do is just be.
Yeah, just be.
Yeah, which is awesome because I mean with the first breath work, we're going to be moving a lot of energy and clearing a lot of stuff, and with the other processes, you're going to have a lot going on. So then to bring in the Reiki is like an icing on the cake. We have many icings on this cake that we're baking for you guys. That's just the first layer. So we are also going to offer and recommend some chocolate. So we're going to have some medicine. It is going to be psilocybin. So it will be enough for you to remove the ego, take the ego out of the way. So a couple of the things that we're going to do, it will make that process much easier for you, right? Because think, if I'm like, okay, Monica, well, why do you think that you self-sabotage? You think of something and you're like, no, that can't be why. You're like, that's definitely not why, right? Okay, well, maybe that's why, right? The ego is always like, no, because it's designed to keep you safe and comfortable, and safe and comfortable is exactly where you are, no forward movement, right? So you guys are familiar with mushrooms, right? And you're also familiar with other medicine that we use as well too. So we're using that as a tool. And we will also have a really good time with it as well too. So we're going to be doing that, and then Miss Katia is going to take us through a process as well, which is including breath. And I'm going to allow her to share her greatness with us. Please do.
Thank you, beautiful Danielle. It's so good to see all of you ladies. And thank you, Danielle, for allowing me to share myself with all the beautiful ladies in this group and whoever is going to join later. So you all know my name. You all know who I am. And I am very excited to be part of this journey to explore together an aspect of our womanhood. And when I say woman, I say it with a B, WOMBAN, instead of woman, because, like almost all the feminine words have like a man in it, right? So we're exploring different aspects of our womanhood that was silenced a long time ago. But with the reborn of this new golden age of sacred feminine energy, our ancestor memories are starting to awaken within us. And as we gather more in women's circle, more we access that wisdom, and as well as we do our personal work. So in the retreat, when we gather in the circle, we're going to call upon the revelation of the divine goddess of Isis to remember the connection between divinity, our heart, and our wombs through orgasmic breathing. Mm-hmm. And our wombs are our centers of creation as feminine. And most of us grew not necessarily having a relationship with it. And with the orgasmic breathing, we reconnect with our temple body, with our feminine energy, and with our pleasure. We will remember to breathe consciously, to ascend the Kundalini energy from the first chakras up. We are very, very, very used to keep the energy on our first, second, and third chakra. So with orgasmic breathing, what we're doing is we're bringing it up to the higher chakras, to the throat, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown, to expand the energy when we alchemize, when we have intercourse or sex with ourselves or with our partners. But it starts with resignifying our bodies, right? So my intention is to guide you beautiful ladies through the embodiment of Isis by connecting the orgasmic breathing and rise your Kundalini energy in a sacred dance within yourself. This is a self-discovery, even though we are all lifting the energy in sacred circle. And I would like you guys to take something home tonight. So I just want you to, from now on to the retreat, I want you to start observing your breathing when you make love to yourself or with your partner. And I want you to have 2 questions in your awareness, and you can have it just in general. Do you contain the energy and make it small when you breathe with your partner or with yourself? So what does that mean? When you are in having sex, do you do? And that's the question. I'm gonna leave it at that because I want you to be curious about it. And we're gonna explore that breathing and how that small breath affects your whole Kundalini energy within yourself and with your orgasmic energy as well. Okay. And the second question I want you to have in mind is, are you able to rise the orgasmic energy to use it as a fuel to connect with the endless possibilities and create your own reality? That's a deep one, right? So do you go into your alchemic moment with yourself or your partner, and when your orgasm is rising, is it stay in that first, second, and third chakra, or you create in that moment from it? You create healing, you create an idea, you create what a job you want, you create money, whatever it is. Right? So I just want you to have this in your awareness. So when we gather in circle in the retreat, we're going to address it, and then we explore a different angle of it. Because this is how powerful orgasmic breathing is. And I am incredibly excited to share with you because it's definitely being a big part of my personal journey. And I think it all starts with our personal journeys. Why, right? We get to this point where we share the wisdom we have learned because we have gone through it. We have gone through the pain and we have gone through the relief. So like there's not a better way for me to add to my life than sharing it. So yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you. So the first question, I know. The second one, I was like, I can use that to create. Okay,
Cool.
I'm in.
Well,
Excellent. Okay. All right. So that is going to also be part of Saturday, an amazing part of Saturday. We're gonna have dinner. We're gonna have a future self celebration, which is gonna be it's a celebration. It's gonna be a lot of fun. The next morning, so we'll hang out that night. We're gonna be also, with the medicine, so having a good time. And then Sunday morning breakfast, we're gonna have a yoga class. We're gonna have a yoga instructor come to the house, have a nice yoga session. The house, you'll see in a moment, we're on a lake. We have a nice pool, patio. It's gorgeous. So we'll be outside. We'll be outside pretty much for the majority of the things because of the land that we're on. As long as it's not too hot. If it's hot, of course, we'll go inside. So with that, we're going to also have, after yoga, we'll do like a little integration. We'll have some light food, we'll do an integration, and then we're going to finish with, it's another process for the goddess. It's called subconscious alchemy. So what subconscious alchemy is, it is you could consider it a form of hypnotism, only you're not out, like you're still conscious, but it's getting into your subconscious. So we get into the subconscious, we create from there, and we install trigger words, so that when we use those, it reactivates the things that we program. So I've done this for many things, right? Free to be me was one of the processes of subconscious alchemy I did last year, right before I started to go through my divorce, right? Before I made the decision, I'm telling him it's this or that's it, right? Free to be me, because I had no choice but to be myself and follow myself. There was no more hiding myself. So super powerful. So we're going to close with that. So that will be Sunday, Sunday early afternoon. And then if you guys want to stay Sunday night, my mom and I are going to stay that night and relax. I mean, we're on the water. We're going to drink some wine, probably order some amazing food. So if you want to stay and hang out, you're more than welcome. It would just be covering your stay for the night. But yeah, that part's totally up to you guys. So like I said before, everything goes home with you. You're also going to have support after the weekend. So we're going to create a group for all of the goddesses that are there, because this is going to be a new tribe for us, right? All of these goddesses that are now awakening and going home with this new version of themselves and living as that. Okay. Do you guys have any questions about anything so far? No? Cool. You guys want to see the house?
I have so many questions for Katya. So many questions.
So what's funny is that as soon as she started talking about the orgasmic breath, I was like, Courtney's in.
Well, as good as it sounds.
It's funny. I've watched some YouTube videos on that and like have watched girls go through it. I'm like, wow. Okay. Yes.
I haven't watched videos of it at all. You know, I learned it and it's like, I'm not even gonna, you know.
I mean, I'm
So,
intrigued. I want to know more. Like, do I get to finish?
hey, hey, it's powerful. It's powerful. So yeah, we can absolutely talk more about it. And yeah, I hold space for that one-on-one as well. So whoever is interested, if Danielle allows me to guide anyone before the retreat. No, but like, you know, I'm open to questions. Absolutely.
Yeah. And we'll have time to that weekend, probably on Sunday, because Saturday is a super full day, to do like some one-on-one stuff, or actually even while Mom and Leslie are doing Reiki, like one-on-one for you guys, if you have fitness or nutrition things like that kind of stuff, or even like if you guys want to talk with Katya, I'm sure she would be open to that as well. So we'll have time to do that while other girls are getting their Reiki. Okay, let me share this screen. Don't judge me. I have 79 million tabs open because I always do. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Okay. Let me move this up out of the way. There we go. Okay, so I don't know if you guys want to see like the bedrooms and